You walk into a McDonald's, stomach growling, and find yourself standing before this. A self-order terminal. You tap the screen intending to order just a simple burger. But you end up getting a burger, fries, a drink, and ice cream. 3 minutes later, you're sitting in front of your meal wondering, what just happened? You've been expertly manipulated by one of the most sophisticated psychological systems in retail. Each day, millions of people experience this, and in this investigation, I'll take you step by step through every screen you encounter at these terminals, revealing the hidden techniques designed to extract more money from your wallet. McDonald's is by far the most valuable food chain in the world, with stock prices skyrocketing for the past decade. This growth coincides with the global introduction of self-order terminals across its 40,000 restaurants. The terminals first appeared in European locations in 2008 as a pilot program. By 2018, former CEO Steve Easterbrook confirmed their impact on profits during an earnings call. And when Germany implemented the systems nationwide, the company reported a 15% profit increase in that market alone. He explained the self-order terminals at McDonald's take longer to use than speaking to a cashier, but why would that matter? Let's go back to the start when you only wanted one burger. The layout of the terminal contributes to the delay. Menu categories are spread across multiple screens, forcing customers to navigate through them. Premium items appear more appealing. On top, McDonald's sets the reference value. You find yourself comparing prices, and even if you don't go for the pricey ones, the cheaper ones seem more affordable now. This makes you more prone to upgrading the cheap items into more expensive ones. And just like that, you got nudged. A nudge is designed to influence your behavior by presenting options in different ways. Sometimes they are subtle, and sometimes much more obvious. For example, the icons on the left are much smaller than the ones placed in the middle, and more space is equal to more of your attention. When you try to select a burger, you don't notice that the more expensive burgers are at the top and the cheaper ones at the bottom. Laziness plays a key role here. It's the same as crouching at the supermarket. We avoid it and tend to take products that are at eye level. This process makes it harder to notice the cheap options because of all the appealing ones on top. You decide to buy a Mac Extreme Double Bacon for $10. Would you want a menu? Yeah, why not? Should I spend a few more cents for a bigger menu? Of course, that's a no-brainer. But the terminal takes you back to the main window, and now that you're there, you think that an ice cream would be a good add-on. So you get one. Hold on, how much did you spend so far? Oh yeah, it's down here. It's almost $20. And this trick is what we call the dark pattern. Dark patterns in UX design are strategic, manipulative interface techniques designed to trick users into taking actions they might not have intended. These are deliberately crafted design choices that exploit psychological vulnerabilities to benefit the business, often at the user's expense. The McDonald's interface takes advantage of this by keeping the total out of immediate view, hidden in the bottom of the screen. The colorful animations and the appealing items keep you from noticing the price rising. This benefits the chain by making the average order size bigger and bigger. When you reach the payment screen, you face another nudge. The interface often highlights digital payment options first. The Pay Now button typically defaults to card payment, requiring extra steps if you want to pay with cash. Card transactions feel more abstract, making it easier to overspend. But with cash, you physically hand over money, creating a tangible sense of spending. The self-order terminals at McDonald's feature screens on both sides. This configuration allows multiple customers to place orders simultaneously. 7 in 10 customers leave when there are more than 7 people in line. You spent $20 on a menu and ice cream for a total close to 3,000 calories. When you're front of your food and while devouring it, you start wondering, how did you fall for the trap again? In each step, the terminal made you hesitate between two choices and even made you think you were getting a deal. But in reality, it just tricked you into making small upgrades until you reached the full meal you ordered. Let's imagine that instead of that, you were given the choice between the burger you wanted and a full meal for 3 times the price. You probably would have chosen the burger and left. This is slightly exaggerated, of course, but making orders bigger is a top priority for McDonald's. A single burger is not profitable for the chain. Only when you add a drink, fries, and ice cream the order becomes worth it. Those add-ons are easy to make and therefore more profitable. This is called bundling. The price is based on the most expensive item, and then the add-ons make it profitable for McDonald's, while being a bargain for you. The terminal offers a privacy that allows customers to order without the social pressure they'd face at the counter. That's how you end up with extra fries or nuggets. It was confirmed by some sources that 40% of McDonald's sales were made through these terminals. This makes the SOTs one of the most used interfaces just behind social media apps. The next time you approach a McDonald's self-order terminal, notice how every element serves a purpose. What appears as a simple menu is actually a carefully constructed spending funnel. Your initial craving for a single item becomes the entry point to a system designed to maximize your order value.